What's up? What's up? What's up? We back. We back. Top of the top. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. What's up? Another day, another morning. What's up, y'all? Intro. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna get it. We just gonna get into it today. What up? What's good, y'all? Back at it again. Who up this morning? Hold up. Yeah. I'm talking about that today. NBA YoungBoy got a partner. That's right. Told you been so much going on. Can't keep it with everything. Yeah. I'll be talking about that today. Yup. And plus, remember, y'all, all the real stuff they're gonna keep low key. So always remember that. All the real stuff is gonna get shut down. Remember, he a racist, so you ain't supposed to know NBA YoungBoy got a partner. You ain't supposed to know that. Guess what? It actually happened, I think, 2 days ago. So you see what I'm saying, y'all? Guess what? I got it, but I had to find it. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Now you go up. That's what I'm telling you, man. You're just going to keep seeing these same pattern of controlled media. What else is taking off? What we talking about today? Tory Lanez appeal, petitions. The petition been picking up speed. Yeah, it's not looking good for Megan. It's not looking good. Like I said, like we said before, it's looking like Jay-Z left our back. It looked like Jay-Z dipped off on him. Yeah. Punches, what up, bro? Top of the top. Hold up. Larry Hoover got a partner too. Oh, he did? I ain't hear that one. But remember we was talking about this, right? Before everybody was saying Diddy gonna get a partner. Diddy gonna get a partner. Everybody, I'm just showing you, man. People getting partners, man. Let's go. So, and really what it is, you're just going to see is like everybody that been taking L's, everybody that been suffering, it's their time now. That's what I kept telling y'all. Everybody that suffered already, it's their time to, be free. It's their time to rock, get back. That's all it is. What up, Mike Flame? What up, bro? What's up, family? What's up, y'all? Good to see y'all, though, for real. Shout out to the new people. What's up, y'all? Yeah, it's been a lot going on, man. I had stuff I had to do yesterday, so one day I'm going to chop it up with all the stuff I've been going through while I've been doing these lives. I've been going through a lot since these lives. Not all negative, just a lot of stuff, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, we're going to get into that. All right, y'all, we're going to get into it. What's up, Mally C? What's up, me? What's up, Brown? What's up, y'all? All right, we're going to get into it. What else? As far as in the real world, there's a lot of stuff going on, man. It looked like people got clones because they be everywhere. That's all I know. Well, we're going to talk about it. What's up, Born a King? They saying Nicki Minaj subliminally coming out the closet, but around here we already know what's up. Let me just say this real quick. This is my opinion from what I've been seeing. It's a percentage of people in trouble. It's a percentage of people their career's over with. But I also know I've been noticing this thing where it's like, I'm just going to say it, looks to me like if certain people don't come out the closet, they're not going to get paid. And I've been saying this for a little minute, a couple months now. I've been seeing it. We've been seeing it. The fan, like I said, this thing with Nicki, guess what? I didn't say it. The fans said it. The fans subliminally gonna tell us she coming out the closet. But I already know what's up. So we're going to look at that today. Because they're not getting no money. And guess what? And Nicki looked depressed. We said that before. Last time we saw, right? She looking sad, depressed. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Megan under fire. She depressed. But like I said, it's their turn to be depressed. Who cares? It is what it is. But all you're going to get this rest of this summer is dark news. We're going to laugh right here. What's up, Black? What's up, Black Jack? What's up, Lorraine? Good morning, all y'all. All right, let's go. Y'all waited long enough. Let's just get into it live. Everybody around is appreciated. Shout out to everybody at the like button. Shout out to the replay gang. Everybody active in the comment section, and definitely everybody that taps in. Everybody on the replay, and definitely everybody that subscribed. Appreciate all of y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Nicki Minaj out of the closet. Tory Lanez petitioning pardon. So once again, y'all, you're gonna see it's a web of people that can try to control this. This is how everybody outside of limited media knows what's going on and keeps it up to date. This is how it goes down. Now, this Tory Lanez thing been going on for a minute. I've been updating it, and I was telling you I was keeping my eye on it, but it's officially picking up. Yeah. Because it's a Canada thing, and you know who else behind it too. So I ain't gonna say no names, but you should already know who's also helping to get Tory Lanez out. Yeah. Remember that guy the whole America was against last year? Yeah, he trying to help Tory Lanez get out too. Yeah, it's a Canada thing. When you heard about they trying to make Canada another state part of, yeah. I told you got to do with all of that. So we're going to look at all this, and guess what? As long as Tory Lanez drama picks up, guess whose name is going to stay on Front Street? Megan, and you know who. All right, and that's what it is. When I told you it ain't stopping, and there's so many angles, and there's trial going on, it's just a big ass mess. It's a big mess, but it's also disguised as a big mess because it's a lot of crystal clear stuff going on. You just got to be able to see it. That's about it. What's up, D-Roll? What's up? Let's go. Let's go. NBA YoungBoy never broke again. Pardon. Matter of fact, I did catch it yesterday. I thought when I caught it yesterday, it was old, but I caught it fresh. I caught it an hour after it was dropped. But I thought I was late. Yeah. And another thing, too, I didn't know if it was real or not. So, like I said, I even had time to research on it. So, I didn't know if it was real or not. So, as soon as I started the live, y'all confirmed it. That's why I say the chat is important, man. The purpose of the chat is to voice your opinion. Please, that's the most important thing. And the chat is not to give me praise. If you want to give praise, praise the channel. Praise the work. Don't praise me. All right? For real. This is about everybody. That's why the chat is for your voice. If I didn't want you to have a voice, I'd turn the chat off. You see what I'm saying? So when I turn on the live and somebody say, NBA YoungBoy got pardoned. Now, see if I ain't know that? I wouldn't have known if somebody ain't tell me, right? Okay, then. So, being that I had it loaded, I didn't confirm it, but it's confirmed now. Bingo. So, we're going to leave that at that. NBA YoungBoy, sir. Young man, you did a very good job. You helped clean up Louisiana Baton Rouge, and you made it safe for the American families. Good job, young man. That's right. His name was NBA YoungBoy, but not no more. That's right. Let's go. Told you, whatever you see, I guess for his fans, this good news. So I say you're going to see them with bad news. The good news, I'm willing to bet you. I don't know if you're going to see NBA YoungBoy doing too much more gangster music. We'll see. But let's go. All right. She been acting weird lately too, y'all. She looks very sad and depressed. From what I see, she's been trying to run away from this game for a minute. The whole purpose of her getting with that, with her husband, that was to try to run away. And you're going to see she had to go to somebody that was tainted anyway. We know the game now. All I'm saying is this. She been trying to get away too, y'all. That's what the baby was about. Certain stuff. Yeah, she been trying to get away. When she went on tour last year, she got locked up too. Y'all forgot that. She got, they ran up on her jet, whatever, caught her with something. She been catching L's, been said she was blackball. Her and Chris Brown been saying it was blackball. But she was at the Met Gala, and ever since then, she's back out because that's how I go. But I'm going to say, I don't think Nicki want to be doing this stuff no more. I don't know, but she just don't look happy. But my whole perspective on Nicki today is what the fans saying, because she did a photo shoot for Vogue, and they're saying that it looked like she coming out the closet. But like I said, around here, we already know what's up. Thank you very much, Cass. Thank you very much for getting that membership. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so let's just go. Thank you. All right, Nicki Minaj forced to deny being GAY over photo shoots. So like I said, certain things have to be repeated because they were already said. I said in the last day of them in this game they in, according to them in the position they playing, from what I've been noticing, It ain't hard to figure out. If you've been looking, if you've been an observer of this industry in this game for a long time, everybody has their favorite genre of music. Everybody has their favorite artist. So for some reason, you will see the past couple years, you just keep getting this type of news. And the news always got something to do with something rainbow. Or you've been seeing men go bald. Pardon me, you've been seeing a woman go bald. You've been seeing a men with so many different, from heels, pocketbooks, we know this, all right? I'm not trying to go there today. We're going to just say Shannon Sharp, all right? When you seen a big football player named Shannon Sharp wearing one-piece tights, you already know what's up. But what I'm saying is you just been seeing weird stuff. You never saw Shannon do this. You're seeing people do stuff you never saw before. That's what I'm saying. So, in my opinion, if they don't come out that closet, they ain't getting no money. Or if they don't at least act like they coming out that closet. Because in my opinion, it's a big black entertainment humiliation, hazing, in my opinion. Because in my opinion, a particular era is over with. So when I say black entertainment is over with, let me clarify that. I'm going to say it's everybody that came after Diddy. All right? I'm going to say from 93 to 2023 out of here. Unless they are good, and unless they're in 100% good standards, and unless they're universal artists. When I said a couple years ago, if you are not making world music and you cannot sell out arenas around the world, you're not going to get spared. Any low-level gangster rap, whatever type of music, that's being extinct. That's what you're watching. So if you don't believe me, okay, any artist you see, if you see them in any trouble or you see them being disrespected or any type of thing you see, first thing you think is what type of music they make. And then you'll start seeing a pattern. Because even Megan not spared. Look at the type of music she makes. See the music she makes? Hood music, right? Then all of a sudden, what? She's being tormented, letting her know, Megan, yeah, you trying to make all the music you want. Look, this Tory Lanez stuff didn't go away yet. Megan, your career is still in jeopardy. See, this how this stuff playing out, y'all. When I say they're not gonna let nobody get no peace. When we spoke about Keisha Cole going on stage, what happened? She gets embarrassed. Every which move somebody make, we just keep getting this embarrassing news. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna say some of it probably is sabotage. Meaning Beyonce concert. I think somebody bought up all the tickets on purpose and just started selling them so her shows will flop. I think the people that booked her are the people that's pranking her. Yeah, that's what I think about all of this stuff. All right, let's go. That's Nicki Minaj in the closet, y'all. So, Mom, you see the post for the Vogue magazine, and her fans saying this, not me. But I'm just letting you know. I said it got to come out the closet. Magically, she's in the closet. And fans saying she's coming out the closet. Because, y'all also know she played the back and forth game a long time. They spoke about that too. Because in the beginning, that's how she built her fan base too, because they knew about that back then. That's why y'all all know Nicki played off she played off that whole rainbow thing in the beginning as well, because they always knew about fans. So she played off of that very, very well. And then she went back straight on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was. But the whole key is you're going to see. Nicki ain't been looking happy lately. And it looked like, first of all, first of all, we already spoke about a series that, they getting turned into boys. I'm just going to leave it at that. Look at Serena Williams, all right? A couple months ago, Ice Spice come out looking like a boy, all right? Tamar Braxton, all of them looking like boys, and that's their business. But we was just asking the question, are they doing it because they want to, or are they doing it because they're not going to get no more checks and they making them do it? Meaning it's a standard. That they got to come out their closet. That's what I assume, and that's what other people assume, because we just been seeing so much reversal behavior. Hey, it is what it is. So let's go. One fan commented on the image saying this is more than just a picture. It's showing Nicki in the closet because she's DL. Minaj immediately moved to shut down the rumor, simply responded, no. But you know they're going to lie anyway. Because the truth is, we know the truth. To get that money, they all going to be two-way. Nicki got tired of them freakoffs too. You want to see they been running, y'all. You ain't been, all the women been running. They ain't want to go to them freakoffs no more. They don't want to be around that stuff. But they've been doing it since 2020. They've been trying to get away. Some people still don't know Diddy made Nicki Minaj come to Lil Justin's birthday. He made her be his date. I think it was the Sweet 16. Look it up. Diddy made her come. That's why I say everything ties to this whole thing. Diddy made her ass come. You're going to be Justin's date for the night. Yup. And she came late, and it was said that Diddy cursed her ass out. D Hobbs. Yup. So she been running for a minute too, y'all. They all been running. They all been running. You just got to pay attention. Salute, D Hobbs. You just got to pay attention. They all been running. They're not happy. If they're not running, they're not happy. The only ones that's good are the ones that's happy. Like when I showed y'all Rihanna, ASAP, we looking at their pictures, how they smiling, laughing, trolling, everybody happy. They happy for real. All right, you got the people that's really happy. All right, even Kanye being a jackass, but for some reason, I think he's happy. Because he just said the other day he forgives everybody. Remember I told you Kanye weird? That I forgot to show you yesterday. The same segment I forgot to show you yesterday. He said he forgives everybody. He saw his daughter's face. He feels good. He wants to go look forward in life, and he's not with that other stuff. That's what Kanye said. See, I'm telling you, this was going on, y'all. All right. Some of them are having mental meltdowns. Some of them are happy, but you're going to see most of them are not. Anybody affiliated with that Diddy Jay-Z tree, they're not happy for the most part. Even though y'all know you just finished watching a big Young Money dragon. Young Money and Cash Money, they really been getting dragged for a couple years now. So anyway, they ain't been winning. So that's right here, y'all. This the picture they mainly talking about. Huh? They got to show that masculine. That's right. The woman got to be masculine and the man got to be feminine. It's all good. Who cares? That's what y'all got to do. Who said? For y'all money. So it's all in the Diddy trial. And this is the picture they're talking about. You see the closet. She's out the closet. She's looking very masculine. She looks stronger than me. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Because they made her do it. She got to take that picture. That's right. It's not a coincidence, y'all. It's not a coincidence. No earrings, a facial expression, all of that. And don't be surprised. You know what else? Don't be surprised it ain't Photoshop neither because they doing all that. The same thing, I'm going to be real. This the game they play. Well, you ain't going to know what you're looking at. So we're gonna talk about Megan. Just like Megan, a lot of people don't know what Megan is, but like I said, Megan is a female. But they were playing AI games with that stuff. Yes, they were. We'll look at it. It's not even about that. Like I said, I'm tired of talking about the sex stuff, but you're gonna see. Somehow with everything we're gonna say rap, hip hop, it's gonna be sex, y'all. It's just what it is. It's gonna be everything but music. I'm gonna say it again. It's gonna keep being everything but music. And if you don't get that part, that is your clue to the rap game is over because it's going to be everything but music, not enough raps. And if the raps are being dropped, you're not going to hear them or it's not going to be a hit. It's not going to be a blast. When I said that rap has not been trending all year, it's the truth because they blacking it out. So only thing they're going to do is come online and tell their fans they got music coming out. They're going to put on a streaming platform, but that's about it. It's not going to be no big tour, nothing like that. But they saying she came out the closet, y'all. But that's the fans. Fans are always late. Around here, we got a clue. We know exactly what's going on. All right? And you also will see Nicki don't look happy no more. She been looking like that over recent. Well, we proved that her, Megan, Cardi, all at the same event. No beef. Also told you that I was going to turn that beef stuff down. So let's go. Anyway, it's also the end of a particular era, y'all, because it's just old and they old. So like I said, people not getting that through their head neither. Nicki is over 40 now. She's over 40. All right? She had her run already. And this is the new Nicki Minaj. You see what I'm saying? So they didn't get that. Fans and people are smarter. Like I kept telling you, man, people are smarter. They're smarter. You can't trick them no more. They see everything, y'all. That's why I say part of this big exposure was also for the new generation. We're from a particular generation. We're from an era, but a new era has emerged, and they're the ones watching all this stuff, y'all. They're not Nicki fans. They Sexy Red fans. They Lotto fans. They Glorilla fans now, y'all. The era has passed. So my point is, they don't understand that people know the truth now. Look, see the closet closed? Closet open. Out the closet. Simple. In the closet, out the closet. But see what I was telling you, how the code they got them under in music, the code that they're under that used to be secrecy, subliminal messages, it don't work no more. This is what I was trying to tell y'all. People, the fans, peep this out. In the closet, out the closet. Then you out the closet masculine. Then right here, you out the closet, but now the closet is closed. All right, out the closet. All in the photo shoot. All right, it's all explained, decoded. People not stupid no more. All right, it's just what it is. This whole Diddy trial is for the new generation to watch it all. See, everything we laughed and joked at about on this internet, the young generation was looking at it like, wow, so that's what all of them was doing. Another thing y'all not getting, everything that just played out is also a reason why the younger generation will not respect people like that no more. So if they don't respect the older generation, don't get mad at them, because it's being laid out right now. I'm talking about the ones that's, you know, in their teens coming up, early 20s, the ones that's super young coming up watching all, like how when we was in school, you was watching stuff. When you was in school, you saw the world trade, or when you was in school, it's certain things you saw that affected you. This stuff gonna affect them forever, because it's a play out of their generation and their elders and the music that they loved. So like I said, you might be wrapped up in all this. I might have grew up in all of this, but all of this is an embarrassing stage, and it's an exposure of an era and a generation. So even when you're talking, they don't even want to hear your mouth, or they're not going to respect you, because that's what this is about. See, that's why you're going to see, for some reason, it's all a mockery. We're going to talk about a lot. It's not a coincidence. Nicki's in her 40s. And she still you understand? She's still moving in her career like when she first came out. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And it's also showing you with Nicki too that she didn't evolve too much. Why is Rihanna the only billionaire? Why is Rihanna the only one that was able to make a successful merchandise, and she took her clothes off the least? Why the ones that took their clothes off the most and did the most? You get it? It's still like they prisoners of contracts. That's how I look at it. That's another thing. I look at the difference between Rihanna and the rest of them is contract. That's what I look at. I look at like a lot of them still bound, because that's another thing too, y'all. Like when I say stuff like they be having babies to get out of stuff, but they still under contract. So you can have all the babies you want, but if that contract is a certain amount of time, you still in that. Babies don't get you out of contract. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing too. So people forget that too. And y'all know that from your job. You know that. Same thing with them. If you're in the military, you know that. You know, if you're in the military, it don't matter how many kids you have, you still gonna serve that. You're gonna still serve that contract out. It's the same thing. So when you understand they like military property, it's just like a military soldier. They just property, and they just do a different type of job. It's the same for them. When they're in contract, their ass gotta work. So they ain't ducking it. So let's go to Megan, because she thought she was ducking it. She thought she was ducking it, y'all. That shit picked back up. As of now, I can clearly say I can see it. She can't sleep at night. Nope, she can't, y'all. Once I saw she's addressing it still, nah, that is tormenting her, y'all. Because you know, celebrities, they can't take torment. They can't take bad news. And the ones that talk back to their fans, they the ones that's the most mentally weak. So yeah, that's been going on, y'all. She can't take the pain. Megan Thee Stallion officially signs to Jay-Z's Roc Nation. So like I said before, we have to keep all of this real. Before Megan signed to this label, she was not in all this trouble, and she was being favorited. She was not this hated at all. She was not at all. She just wasn't. She wasn't hated till that Tory Lanez stuff happened. People want to know, why did the Tory Lanez thing happen? People keep looking over what Tory Lanez's father said. Tory Lanez's father screaming, but did that go viral? Did everybody cover that and break that down 1,000 different ways what Tory Lanez's father said, or did they leave it alone? So like I said, when Tory Lanez's father was running his mouth, you would have known who was working with Jay-Z back then. It would have been all the people that didn't cover that news, and all the people that didn't keep it going and break down all the stuff that Tory Lanez said and break it down play by play. His father, you know what I'm talking about. You know how everybody talking about diddytrial? Well, you're going to see they didn't break down Tory Lanez like that. It's a reason for that. It's a reason for that. It's because of that one person. He controls it. And they knew they knew that. He going to get mad. Better not better not say nothing in Tory Lanez's favor. But what did I tell you? They lost their power, right? Didn't I tell you, even though they own media companies who don't work no more, they don't run nothing no more? That's why it's picking back up on Megan. They thought they got away, y'all, but they didn't. So, what is going viral on the internet right now as we speak is Tory Lanez petition. Yeah. So, people forget that Megan was just a regular. Y'all forget that. She was cool with everybody in the industry. She had fans. All she did was twerk. She didn't do nothing but twerk and rap. So my point is, she wasn't no type of person to be mad at because she wasn't in nothing. And she was cool with everybody. But you're going to see, once she signed, she became somebody else. And then what else happened? Y'all not getting. She also became somebody else after her mother died. It's another thing y'all don't get. When she was with her mother in the beginning, she was just regular. But after that, like I said, when you get with that dark cloud, I don't know why y'all don't get that part. When you get with that dark cloud, you're going to get flipped inside out and your career is over with. You have no proof of somebody signing to Jay-Z becoming successful after that. You have no proof. No proof. Signing with him and being successful after. But you do have proof of people signing with him and their career just somehow be on ice. Or somehow they just disappear. You got that proof, right? All right. So this was the start of her ending right here. But I knew that back then. That was my whole point. When I first saw the beef between Jay Prince and this right here, soon as I saw her sign with this man, I knew back then, but I wasn't making content. I said in my head, she done messed up now, her career over with. So just look at the difference. Ever since she been with these people, look at her now, explaining herself, contradicting herself. So guess what? They bringing up everything, y'all. It's not gone. They're bringing up everything. Wow, she is a whole liar. I didn't know she admitted to betting him. Shaking my head. Megan the liar. Pinocchio knows. Why? Remember, she was telling those lies. Telling bold-faced lies. Then on top of that, calling Gayle king of bitch, stuff like that. You know, not respecting her elders. See? She kept what? After this interview, what she do? Explain to herself some more. Why would you keep it family if you've been shot before? You're not going to keep explaining yourself. If you've been shot, it is no reason to explain yourself straight up, because you know it's between you and a person that shot you. Bro, you ever heard of somebody walking around the hood trying to prove they got shot because people didn't believe them? You ever heard of that? Did you ever hear that, bro? You ever heard of that in your life? Somebody going around, see, I did get shot. See, I did. Who does that? Told you, it's very simple, y'all. All this shit be simple. No, I'm going to say what I said the other day. I do believe she got cut by glass. Hey, I believe glass could have went on her foot. But her ass didn't get shot, in my opinion. And yes, he had a legal firearm. He was going to jail for that anyway. He had to go to jail for that anyway. That firearm, regardless. If he shot, regardless, he going to jail. But the part is he shot her, I don't know. All right. So y'all know he been getting dealt with in jail, and y'all know the video been released. Why? To piss people off more. So now once this video of him getting, hit up in jail, people more pissed. Campaign done picked up on Megan, and it ain't looking too good. Not at all. Guess what else? Speaking of Gayle King is being replaced. Gayle King stepping down because they working Gayle King to death. Gayle King over 70. She said the grind busting her ass. Now, Gayle King is my proof how what? They're going to work your ass to death. Gayle King is my proof what? When I said for some reason in BET, Black Entertainment, they working their ass to death. When we see J-Lo on stage at 55, be like, yo, why J-Lo working harder now than when she was young and she kissing on stage? Why Beyonce working harder after 40-something, after kids, than she did when she was younger? She working harder by herself than when she was in Destiny Child. What's going on? No, man. I know what they doing. Black Entertainment getting dragged. And they getting every penny out their ass they can get. Family, I didn't know. They had Gayle King in a slave contract. Gayle King was in a 10-year contract. So I'm telling y'all, you're looking at how fast time is flying and passing us by, man. She was in a 10-year contract. Gayle is over 70, y'all. And she talking about, let's go. No word yet on who will replace King if she walks out CBS. Guess what else? CBS got beef. Guess who CBS got beef with? The smart people already know. CBS got smoke. I'm going to give you another clue. Everybody got smoke with a particular person. Somehow it's ending up real bad for them. Let's go. All right? But this what they had Gayle doing, y'all. All this stuff right here. See? But yeah, for the bro that was saying before that Gayle was a man, like, nah, bro, she ain't no man because I saw this photo shoot. Yeah, the Sports Illustrated, nah, she ain't no man. But her ass is over senior citizen. And this is what I mean also, how they trick a lot of y'all. Guess what? This when they use Photoshop on their ass too. That's how a lot of y'all was getting tricked too. Yes, they use the Photoshop. Not the Photoshop, the AI Photoshop. Take out all flaws, all that. Like, I'm just giving you an example. Her chest, how it's like shiny right there. Like that could be AI right there. Like I was just telling y'all. Like, you see her jawline by her neck, that could be AI right there. So I was just letting y'all, just showing y'all how they can finesse AI in many different ways. All right, so let's go. Now, Gayle King, she's not saying it outright, but she's done it for over a decade. She wants her life back. That's why I just showed it to y'all, to prove to y'all they be in bondage. She wants her life back. Why? Gayle been working, y'all, before we was born. She was a reporter before I was born. So that tells you right there. She want to just go back to chilling and living her life. No, she been in bondage. Told you, y'all. The contract is the bondage. What she say? She wants her life back. The anchor's contract is set to expire at the end of 2025. Meanwhile, Gayle was doing Sports Illustrated, all that. Now, mind you, don't get it twisted. That could, like I said, that's her body. But I was just letting y'all know. Sometimes they still be using, you know what I'm saying? But so I was just showing you. But what y'all didn't get, what I got, this is really disrespect, y'all. Now, only way it ain't disrespect, you got to show me another race that did a Sports Illustrated photo shoot after 65. Because what I got from this was how to disrespect. They was trolling, y'all. They was trolling. And they also really saying, like, this all y'all got left. Like, y'all finished. If I knew about Sports Illustrated from a teenager, before I ever knew any such thing as a daggone X magazine, I've never seen them put a senior on the cover, y'all. And now you got to prove to me a magazine with a senior citizen, somebody else on the cover. Now, we not counting Madonna, and we ain't going to count Cher. No, because that's their job. Gayle King's job was always to portray the perfect woman, the conservative woman. But somehow she had to take her clothes off. after 65. So you give me proof of your grandma taking the clothes off after 65. Give me proof on that. Get it? Mind you, ever since I've been saying Black Hollywood is over, this is part of it. When I've been doing a whole study collection on this whole thing, from the rich to the poor, from the young to the old. When you see Gayle King got to get butt naked, or, you know, damn near butt naked. Because this for them, see, what you're not getting, this for everybody to see. See, let me break it down. I got to play the race card. When she's on national TV in the morning, she's on right now, 7 a.m. every morning. You see her fans that watch on CBS? It's a lot of white people watching. The white men, stuff like that. Now the white men get to look at that. Yeah, them old men, them old pervert, them black men, they get to go by there and look at that. That's what it's for. So now they go look at Gayle, get their lust on. The old men, yeah. See how it's really freaky, right? Then I tell you, whenever you see these people, it's gonna be something freaky. They're freaky, they're nasty, they're horny. I'm trying to tell you, it's really a slander campaign, y'all. But when you understand that Gayle couldn't say no, all right? Yeah. Let's go. The vibes at the network have also not been great amid the 60-minute legal issues involving 47. 60-minute legal issues involving 47. CBS is currently fighting a $20 billion lawsuit. All right, 47 got them on lock. 47 lawsuit has CBS collapsing, period. That's what's happening. And Gayle, she's about to be up out of there. So this is what's been going on, y'all. Then on top of that, Gayle, you're going to interview Megan. Even though, Gayle, they also use you to help what? Put R. Kelly up out of here. This is the same contract she on when she put R. Kelly away. Yeah, same contract. So she did her work. She did a lot of work, but she don't want to work no more. So just showing y'all. Please try not to throw up this morning, all right? Gayle King, who has been the face of CBS Morning, is said to be tired of the grind, especially waking up at 3:30 a.m. every day. So she's 70 years old, been waking up at 3:30 in the morning for a decade. Meanwhile, y'all forgot Oprah was chilling. Y'all ain't noticed that neither. Oprah made her work and Oprah stepped down. Remember, Oprah started working on, got behind the scenes. That's when all this go back to that. She been working hard since then. Because we ain't look at it like that. Well, a lot of y'all know that work mornings. When you her age, you're a senior, y'all. She got to get up 3:30. The morning show means you never going to have a night to chill. Got to always go to bed early. So her life been ticking. And like she said, it's a grind. Because y'all also forget, you got to take all them damn flights and all of that. All them damn flights, hotel, work on her ass after 65. So that's what happened to Gayle. And then what else they do? Y'all forgot they made Gayle allegedly fly to space. Right? Allegedly, they made her do that too. We joked on that too. Allegedly, they made Gayle get in a rocket at 70 years old, y'all. No, they've been trolling the hell out of people. Y'all just ain't been getting it. They put grandma in a damn spaceship. All right? Let's go. Let's go. Megan, did you and Tory have any sex? All right, y'all. For those who've been in tune with it, because I'm going to be real. I don't keep up with the Megan Tory stuff because I don't, you know what I'm saying? I just don't. Because it just irritates me. You know what I'm saying? I killed it a long time ago. Now tell me, y'all, what's the lie Megan told on this show? Megan, did you and Tory ever have sexcapades? Did you have any relations? Shout out to everybody that's up. What's up? Hold up. She been working hard for the money. Yeah, that's right. She worked hard. That's right. That song was the black woman anthem back then. That's right. When they started making their ass work, put them in them corporate offices. That's right. Corporate office, work their ass to death. In any field, you're gonna have to work. They're gonna work them to death. That's just what it is. You're gonna see that even in media, work their ass to death. You want to see it, y'all. It's the same rules apply, y'all. Same rules apply. All the Candace Owens that, hold up. I believe she did. Facts. What's the lie she told on this? She said no, right? All right. But then she admitted it later, right? All right, boom. Megan Thee Stallion reveals she lied to Gayle King about Tory Lanez. Bingo. This the kicker. But people around here, y'all know what's up. Now, you see how they had Tory Lanez promoting jail before he actually went to jail? See how this stuff worked? I spoke to y'all about stuff like this before. See, they had him posing like he was in jail before he was actually in jail, because jail had to be promoted to you know who. That's right. And one day, all y'all gonna be in jail. That's why you had to always love jail, brah. Let's go. I think he's trying to deflect. Deflect from what? BITCH? Because in the interview, she said, well, why do you think Tory Lanez is lying on you? And she said, I think he's trying to deflect. And what they say, trying to deflect from what? BITCH? You a liar. That's what they saying. They call her Pinocchio. Wow, she is a whole liar. I didn't know she admitted to betting him. Shaking my head, making a liar. Oh, man, talking about betting him. Anyway, why am I showing y'all this? Because it's getting hectic now. Once that video came out of Tory Lanez allegedly getting stabbed up, people pissed. And they also using that to get Tory Lanez out. They're trying to get an appeal. They talking to the governor, they're trying to get him a pardon, and Megan is scared. What's up, Charlie Wilson? What's up, brother? Yeah, for sure. They anyone to the bone for more money, no balance at all. That's right, bro. Tell them. So look, what Black say? Nah, that bullet deflected though. That's what all I'm saying is this. I wasn't there, but all I know is if she got a shot of her foot that close up, she would have a nice hole blew through her foot. That close, she have a nice hole in it. Her bone would have been cracked, shattered, and she would have had a nice limp for a minute, and she wouldn't have been wearing no heels. She probably would have just started wearing heels. That's my opinion. Now, if some glass did it, I see it very clear. And I also know entertainers are clout chasers. So let's I'm gonna just say this, and I'm not gonna say it from a negative perspective. I'm gonna just say, even if she was in the car and didn't get shot, as an artist, I see why she will run with the glass, with the story. Meaning, even if it was glass that did it, I can see how she still would run with it. Why? Okay, she was scared. Okay, whatever. He shot in the car anyway. He's going to jail anyway. Might as well capitalize off it. Then you forget, Rock Nation is her management. Hey, this is what you're going to say. When you forgot that too. Her management going to tell her what to say. Her management going to tell her what to do. Y'all forget that part. If management, the head honcho upstairs says, no, we're going to say he shot you. That's what we're going to say. She can't do nothing about it, y'all. That's y'all keep forgetting. So I do these things in these conversations when I say a whole bunch of things like it ain't about who you like. I don't care about no damn Megan. If you're in the tune with this channel, I told you everything about Megan. But I also know the game they play. You're going to see this. You're going to see this behind this bastard. One thing you're going to see behind this one bastard. One thing you're going to see, and y'all didn't figure this out yet. Another thing y'all didn't figure out. That everybody gets mad. You see, everybody gets mad at everybody around him, but nobody never gets mad at him. That's the part y'all still don't get. That's the part nobody still gets, y'all. They didn't. This is what I mean by he control your reality, because he's the one that told you who to get mad at. He's the one that made you start picking and choosing. I'm not picking and choosing none of them. Guess what? Never was a Megan fan. Never was a Tory Lanez fan. But magically, Tory Lanez allegedly was offered a deal from somebody and turned it down. Allegedly, somebody was liked in Houston and by the industry until they signed with somebody. Somehow, every time somebody signs with somebody, after that, people don't like their ass or they fall off after that. See, look how Beyonce, Destiny Child, was loved. Now look at Beyonce. See that? Let's go. I'm going somewhere with all of this. Y'all don't understand black clouds, do you? Well, the thing about black clouds you don't get is that somehow they was going to come back. Room obtains exclusive footage of Tory Lanez prison stabbing. So this right here done lit the match. Not y'all releasing the footage of what happened to Tory. Tory had some random man attempt on his life. He's lucky to be alive. This world is so sick, yo. I hate Bigfoot. I hate the camel. Free that man. Who they talking about? Who's Bigfoot? Who's the camel? Bingo. Told you, man. It's over for them. It's over for him. But I already told you it's over for Hova. Mess around, Tory Lanez gonna be the one to take him down. So if you talk about pressure, you don't believe me now? Now Jay-Z got to worry about Tory Lanez, and he got to worry about Diddy. See, I told y'all over 6 months ago, they're going to play chess with him. Let's go. Chess. This is a chess move on Roc Nation. The pressure is now up on Roc Nation and Megan. But as you see, he's letting Megan take the blame. At the concert, you see, he's letting Beyonce get embarrassed. That's right. Why? He knows chess. Anybody know chess? How you play chess? You put the queen in front. You make all your moves with the queen. That's how I been knew what he was doing with Beyonce, y'all. I been knew what he was doing. If you really pay attention, he been behind the scenes since 2020, and every move he been making has been through his queen, Beyonce, and this woman right here. And who else they using as a chess piece that y'all didn't get? Glorilla. Glorilla's with the team too. Huh? That's why you don't see Yo Gotti. They've been trying to play chess, moving their queens across the board. I mean, across the map, across USA, across the airwaves. That's all they've been doing, y'all. Playing chess, eating through their woman because they can't show their faces. That's all they've been doing, y'all. Glorilla is the last. It's Glorilla and Megan that's been generating the money for them, y'all. These past 4 years. That's it. Y'all didn't get it. Who been generating the money for that man? Beyonce, Megan, Glorilla, and SZA, and Kendrick. See that? It's all simple, y'all, but it's all running out because nobody likes his artists and nobody likes Megan now. Megan was loved, but what a lot of y'all didn't understand, once she became a Yankee, the whole South turned on her ass. You know how big the South is? You know how big Texas is alone? Texas has millions alone. You get it? Once a lot of people turn on her, that's it. She been scrambling, y'all. So this was my proof when I told y'all people are not stupid no more. People are not stupid. And Jay-Z does not control media no more. All right? Because as we speak right now, it's going viral of Tory Lanez petition. It's picking up speed. Everybody's blaming Megan. See, now that video been released of Tory getting stabbed, they blaming Megan and Jay-Z off the rip. So I'm going to show y'all right here. Regular people, once again. Not y'all releasing the footage of what happened to Tory. Tory has some random man attempt murder. Basically, he a celebrity in jail, and some random man just walk up on him and get at him like that. Boom. And attempt on his life, he's lucky to be alive. This world is sick, yo. I hate Bigfoot, Megan. I hate the camel face. See? Bingo. People don't even want to say their name. That's where we at with it. Huh? That's where we at with it. Oh, who's that? Casanova. Where Casanova at once he signed? His stupid ass thought he was going to blow up, but I knew he wasn't going nowhere. I laughed at the picture. He was just happy to be there. But when you sign with certain people, this is where he at now. Huh? That's right. He's entertaining his male fans now. That's what he's doing. See Casanova proud to be in jail? Proud to be a failure? I'm going to show you delusion. He's not coming out no time soon, and when he come out, it's going to be a different world. I want y'all to see the delusions of jail. I want you to see how men wait to go to jail to be a model. They wait to go to penitentiary with no woman around to be a model. Huh? They wait to go to penitentiary to be a male stripper with no woman around. This fool could have did that while he was out. He could have did this while he was out. But since he was a rapper and he signed with a particular nation, you see where he's at, right? You have never seen so many people become successful and then after that become Unsuccessful. Now, did you? All right, then. No, Casanova didn't know he always was a threat. And being that he always was a threat, he had to be watched. Therefore, you would never be the king of New York. What else I show you from this picture? What I know, like what I showed you before when it comes to that man right there. If he got love for you, what he gonna do? If he ain't got no love for you, what he gonna do? Huh? Didn't I show you Diddy did the same thing to Nipsey? All right. I ain't stupid. See, Jay-Z telling me, yeah, we cool, but I don't rock with him like that. I don't rock him like that. I don't rock him like that. So I'm saying? He cool, but I don't rock him like that. That man ain't hugging you, smiling, laughing. Yeah. The Jay-Z saying, yeah, I'm on his ass. Don't worry, I got him. I got him. You know what I'm saying? I got him. I got him. All right. Bingo. Megan, now the heat is on you now. But they saying you did this. Bingo. That's it. They saying you got caught. Yeah, they saying, yeah. So now, right? Tory Lanez lawyers, they're speaking with the governor, and they're trying to get him a pardon from the governor. At the same time, trying to work the appeal, and also trying to get an early release, because now the stabbing is being used for him to get an early release. Yep. So he got a couple things working for him now, but let's take a look. Pardon Tory Lanez, urged Governor Newsom to correct a deep injustice. So just showing y'all the petition is picking up, and this from a couple days ago. And this might just be one petition. So he got this going. The fact of his life is in danger, and he's still screaming out innocent on that appeal. So this why the press. So when Megan seeing those numbers, this why Megan scared. Get it? So just put in your mind right now, y'all. This the question I'm gonna ask. This how I know how to look at this stuff. Is this gonna get to 1 million, or is something gonna happen before that? Because if this get to 1 million, that's gonna be a problem. Get it? That's gonna be a problem, y'all. So, like I said, all of this is designed so one man won't get no peace. If you catch my drift, y'all. So let's look at it. Let's look at it as if we was in Jay-Z and Beyonce circle, like on some real talk. Like we they workers and stuff. Like, so they waking up. Jay-Z already know his wife been getting dragged 2 weeks. She been getting dragged because you still didn't get how family. You gonna tell me you didn't get a major news sweep talking about how the Cowboy Carter tour been a failure and a flop? You haven't been seeing that? It's been disguised with the Diddy trial, right? Beyonce just has been going through her biggest flop in history. When I showed y'all the other day, Cassie streams over Beyonce. So you don't think this driving Jay-Z crazy? Then Jay-Z got to still wake up Diddy trial. Then Jay-Z got to still wake up and see what? Tory Lanez. So we still don't even know where they live at. Their house got burned down. I got to keep putting that out there to show you the uncomfortability of them. Uncomfortability of one person. When I tell you it's not in their favor and all they could do is what? Work social media. The whole time, all they did was work social media. No, he wasn't God in the real world, but when they made social media be your life, that's when he became God over your life. He only became God over your life through the media. And LeBron only became the king through the media, y'all. If I'm a billionaire and I own media, I own all your ass. If I own platforms, content creators down to bloggers, even I got trolls, and I pay them, you're going to believe whatever I say. Anybody go against what I say, you're going to get destroyed. It's very simple. That's what been going on. But when I told y'all they don't have no power no more, this is why you're seeing this. They can't control it. So this is why they was able to control it with a speedy trial and media before, but now it's picking back up. All right? Because that man also has what? Confessed and told his story. And he told his story to TMZ. So let's get real now, y'all. And y'all know TMZ are the #1 gaslighters. So that's why I say it's a lot of things I'm putting together with this Tory Lanez thing. But all you got to know is when Jay-Z woke up and saw this on TMZ, what's another question we got to ask? Honestly, was this a hit? You know me, I look at stuff twisted. Was this a hit? Or did Tory Lanez say, I'm going to sacrifice myself to get out of here? I'm going to pay somebody to stab me so I can get up out of here. I'm going to sacrifice myself. Then I'm going to say they put a hit on me. I'm going to say my life in danger. Who knows? But it's all alleged. So let's go. I know they're going to be mad at this one. Drake shares petition to pardon Tory Lanez. He's trolling. He's getting back at his ops. He's trolling them. That's what he's doing. Let's go. During a phone conversation with TMZ, Cassie said he acted in self-defense after suspecting that Lanez 32 was trying to take him out as he had allegedly put a bounty on his head. So allegedly it was said Tory Lanez put a bounty on his head. The question is, do you believe that? Let's go. Cassie claimed he became aware of the said bounty the love singer had put on him through rumors circulated in their prison facility. Cassie claimed that not too long after hearing the rumors, he encountered Lanez and noticed the Jerry Sprunger singer had a lump in his pocket, leading him to suspect the 32-year-old was armed with a weapon. So he's trying to say he heard through the prison grapevine Tory Lanez had a hit on him. Then he said he saw Tory Lanez with a bulge in his pocket, basically trying to say Tory Lanez had a shank. Do you believe that? The question is, why would he want to put a hit on you? That's the question. Who are you? And if Tory Lanez was going to put a hit on you, why would he be walking around with a big weapon? Now, maybe I could see him with a weapon for self-defense, but I'm not even going to try to figure this one out. I'm just going to let this play out. But the question is, who told you? Who was that grapevine, bruh? Who was the grapevine that told you was a hit? Because I never heard of a hit getting around like that. Never heard of a hit getting out like that. All right? And I never heard of a rich man put out a hit on somebody and then his ass get hit. All right? Let's go. So let's go. So as you see, leading him to suspect the 32-year-old was armed with a weapon. Cassie claimed that though that was the reason he initiated the attack and stabbed Lanez multiple times, he did not intend to take his life. He also described the incident as unexpected because he and Lanez were initially on good terms while they were being held in adjoining cells at CC1. So they were allegedly supposed to have been friends, allegedly, and out of nowhere, he tried to take his life. He claims he got word that he was going to try to hit him. And he also claims that he wasn't trying to take his life. This is weird. This is weird. Hold up. I'm reading the chat because I don't know a lot about this Tory Lanez stuff. Hold up. Meaning I don't know a lot. Meaning it's a lot of speculation. That's really what I'm saying. So hold up. Herbert Freeman is not consuming people. Hold up. What's up, Bree? It's interesting. Okay. Of course. Because that's who he is, y'all. When I kept telling y'all before, y'all, they have political backgrounds. They're political figures first. I'll prove this to y'all. I done showed y'all this 1,000 times. They're political figures first because the political figures choose if they're going to be stars or not, y'all. That's why you're going to see it with Jay-Z. When he became a star, he had a campaign for Obama. You see her become a star, she had a campaign for the vice president. So when y'all get that concept, it's just that, remember, we wasn't into politics. Everybody wasn't into politics, so we didn't know this stuff. That's why I went all the way back in the history to show you the history of Diddy and the president and all of them. Russell, the president, I showed all of that history to show y'all they've been political. We just didn't know that. By them being political is how I was able to prove to y'all they always work for the government. All right? That's how I was always able, that's how I went through the whole layer. They're political first. All right? They're political first. The government determines who's the superstars and who's not. When you're a superstar, you represent the country. When you're a superstar, you endorse politicians. You work for the government, y'all. So, but we didn't know because we didn't care. You didn't know that every single celebrity, when it's all said and done, they have to choose. They have to be on a certain side. They don't choose a side. The side chooses them. For the most part, in the beginning. Get it? That's how it works. You heard they puppets, right? They're puppets for politicians. I broke all this down this channel, y'all. Politicians are the ones who control the industry, period. They're the ones who control Hollywood, period. When you understand that Hollywood is a branch of the government, you will get it clear. That's the part why Americans have always been backwards, y'all, because we never understood that entertainment is part of the gov. It's just the entertainment part for you. See, they got laws for you. They got entertainment for you. That's all it is, y'all. They fight wars for you. They got entertainment for you. Football. Why you think you go to a football game, you watch TV, you're going to see what? Before every game, military jets fly over. Salute the flag. Gov. That's what y'all just didn't get, y'all. We didn't get that entertainment was actually more than entertainment. Yes. That's why everybody having these problems comprehending this agent and this other stuff. No, when you're a high-ranking official, you damn right you're going to work for these people. So that's how it works. Do you think you're going to walk around the country with more money than everybody, the president and certain people like important politicians, and you're not going to be in pocket? Of course, y'all. That's why I say this is how it works. So, Megan, political. This whole thing was political. So when y'all say that about political, guess what? Anybody that was smart already know before Tory Lanez went to jail, where was the main place he was at in America? New York. Then you're hearing this talk about they're trying to make Canada the 51st state. Maybe he would have been a mascot, a spokesman. Get it? So, see, these people behind the scenes see stuff before us. So before Tory could be an ambassador, get him out the way early. Maybe that's that. And then you're going to see the two favorite people. Well, the truth is this, I said before, people be mad, people don't like it. It's the truth. I don't care for neither one of them, but the truth is, them two guys took over American music. Drake and Tory Lanez did it. At one point, when I say that, I'm going to just say it with the woman, y'all. I'm just going to say it with the woman. I saw my own eyes. And plus, I saw their music in the club. So I saw my own eyes. They were winning on the radio. They were dominating the radio, which means they were slaying every R&B artist in America, period. For many reasons. The R&B artists, they got corny, boring. So there's a lot of reasons, but the truth is they were all winning at one point. Yeah, this what I was talking about before. When they were winning, y'all know y'all forgot about Drake and Chris Brown. I mean Usher, Chris Brown. Like when Tory and Drake was winning, y'all forgot about Chris Brown, Usher, like, you know, all those Bobby Vet. Nobody cared about them. Y'all know that. So Jay-Z and them was trying to, Ben, stop this. They even trying to sign you, and if you almost say is when you don't sign with them, you're gonna be the enemy after that. So magically, his ass in jail, and it was said that that man was offered a deal, but I don't know. There ain't no proof, but it is proof he in jail. All right, so the thing is this: Megan ain't getting no rest now, y'all. She's scared. So when I saw her explain herself the other day, like, yo, y'all stupid, y'all still ask me about this, that, and the third. I'm like, if you really got shot, why the hell are you still explaining yourself? I'm like, a person that know for a fact they've been shot, the last thing they're going to do is try to prove to somebody they got shot, because they're going to know it's nothing to prove. And plus, you're going to, even if the people keep asking you, you just keep getting mad, you're going to be mad. But at the same time, you're just going to be like, you know what? Whatever, forget y'all. But I also know the truth. If you really got shot, it don't take nothing to just show the wound. Anybody from the street, anybody from the military, anybody that been in any field of seeing bullet wounds, medical field, you know, all you got to do is just show the damn wound. It's very simple. It's very simple, y'all. So, especially in the foot, what you going to see? Stitches. And it's simple, y'all. You're going to see a hole. What's up, y'all? So anyway, let's go. The question is, why they made your granny do this? Why they made her get freaky like that? All right, let's go. Let's go. So as you see, some people think this was a hit to finish him off, because it's mighty funny. It was some appeal talk. It was some talk going on. The next thing you know, he got stabbed up. So some people want to know if this was a hit or not. That's how some people thinking. Either way, y'all, it's taking off now. So I'm going to say as of now, they better watch their back, meaning if this man get a pardon, the recent attempt on his life was savage and ferocious, underscoring the clear and present danger he faces while incarcerated. Any claim to the contrary, particularly from an individual serving a life sentence for heinous crimes, is not only baseless, but an absurd fabrication, Lane's legal team told Entertainment News. Wow, hold up. His continued confinement is both a miscarriage of justice and a threat to his safety. He must be released immediately. That's what his lawyer's saying. So that's my proof when I said that they're using this stabbing as an excuse to get Tory out early. Now they say his life in jeopardy now, y'all. So when you look at it like that, that's a little different. That's a little different, y'all. So that's the proof right there, y'all see. So now, right, now you know Megan scared. When Megan saw that, you know what she did. When Jay-Z saw that, you know what they did. They working right now. Straight up. What'd he say? His continued confinement is both a miscarriage of justice and a threat to his safety. He must be released immediately. So what they probably going to do, go back into the trial. They're going to probably do a lot. But if he come home, guess what else I was thinking, y'all? I was like, yo, I said this before. What if they try to make Tory Lanez the new Tupac, y'all? What if they make him the new Tupac and this fool get out on appeal? And he just start running around. And this time, we reverse. Like, remember Tupac got out of jail dissing Biggie and them? Tory Lanez get out of jail, he started dissing Jay-Z and them. Jay-Z, Megan, and all of them. I was thinking about that too. You know how history repeats itself, right? I know it sounds funny, it sounds weird. He's locked up. It's reversed. Instead of, you know, Tupac was in New York, got out on a rampage. He locked up in LA, he get out on a rampage. And he be banging on Jay-Z. And first they do out of jail, he remix Hit 'Em Up. Something told me, man, I don't know why I thought that. I was like, yo, it would be weird if they make Tory Lanez, if Tory Lanez be the Pac of this generation, meaning he just get out of jail, on bail, like Pac, on appeal, like Pac, and just start dissing all their ass. And running around just trolling and clowning. That would be funny, though. That would be funny. Like somebody said, that'd be dope. That'd be fun. I said, that'd be funny right there. That would be fun. That would be some entertaining stuff, for real. And he just be dissing them, trolling them, just like, yeah, they wanted me to stay in jail. He just started using all the Tupac slogans. Yeah. And it's funny because Tupac did have beef with Jay-Z. That's why I say it's all, when we look at what family, come on. Why did Tupac say Jay-Z name on that album? Why did he say Jay-Z on Machiavelli? Why he say Jay-Z died too? Why he say that? And then I watched everybody be a Jay-Z fan after that. Then I seen people say they were Pac fans, Jay-Z fans after that. Why he say Jay-Z died too? Why he say that? So you better tell me Pac said that in 96. And to this day, Jay-Z name still coming up in dirt. Still, maybe Pac knew what he was talking about, but nobody want to give Pac his props. Maybe he knew what he was talking about. So who fault is it? If Pac told y'all the truth back then, let's look at this whole God thing and devil thing, right? Let's say it played out in a rap game. Let's say if Tupac was a spokesperson, let's say he was a prophet of blacks to warn you, look, there's a bunch of evil people going to come in power. They're going to be false prophets. They're going to be frauds. Don't believe none of them. Don't follow them. They're going to lead y'all all off the cliff. What if it played out in rap music? Pac came, told you the truth about all of them. You didn't listen. You still followed Jay-Z and Diddy. Now look, because Diddy was the devil the whole time and the whole shit. What if the whole shit was Pac represented a prophet and Diddy was the real devil and we just watched it play out through music? I look at stuff like that. And Pac warned you, told you the truth, told you everything was going to happen, told you everything in this game. You ain't listen. Now look what you got. See that? That's how I look at shit. Because when you look at what Pac said about all of them, he was right. What else proves to what Pac said? It proves. Let's say when Pac said that all of them were fraud. Let's say after he said Jay-Z died, after Machiavelli, Puff. Let's say if everybody listened to Pac and just turned their back on on all that shit. What if after that everybody just turned their back on Puffy, Jay-Z, the whole New York? Would all this stuff ever happen? See, people don't look at it like that. If everybody would have said, everybody's a bandwagon rider and everybody's what if everybody was just brainwashed? What if we was all brainwashed by Pac and we ain't listening to Jay-Z or Diddy them no more after 2000? See, none of this shit would have happened. None of this shit would have happened. So that's why I say you judge a man by their works. Ever since Pac said that, just look how long he been around and look what happened to everybody. You judge a man by their works. It's very simple, y'all. Nothing good produced. If Pac said in 96, I'm not going to listen to what Pac said. Let me take in mind what Pac said. Let me do my own research. Let me see the works of this man. Let me see what he really did. Any more questions? All right. Same thing with Diddy. I don't got to argue if he a good dude or not. All I got to do is look at his works. How much good stuff he do. I didn't hear too much yet. So it's not hard to figure out. No, that man was the devil in the flesh. I know what happened. He came as the devil, and that's what he was. All right? NBA YoungBoy gets a pardon. It's just funny because before that, people saying Diddy going to get a pardon. I was joking months ago and said R. Kelly might mess around and get a pardon. I was saying that because I like the prayers going to pardon somebody, but then I said he ain't going to do R. Kelly. But I had no clue. I had no clue he was going to do NBA YoungBoy. I didn't have no clue of that. But I also seen the other couple, the so-called other couple that had went to jail for millions because they had stole mega millions. They were scamming the hell out of them people. They were scamming their own people for millions, that married couple. And they got a part. But what's crazy, what's funny? This is why I tell you it's control, y'all. Because I saw the other couple Trump part. I saw it all day. I didn't see this. So I saw this online. This wasn't on TV. Nope. Because when it's a racist narrative, they got to keep the racist narrative going by not showing what he did for this. That's how it worked. So this to show you the game is dead. It has nothing to do with music. NBA YoungBoy gets pardoned, and Nicki Minaj is being accused of coming out the closet. She's in the closet. She's also trapped in a house. She's trapped in a house with a man that's on the registry list. Nicki Minaj is a prisoner of her fame, y'all. That's why you don't see her happy no more. When the last time y'all saw Nicki Minaj happy for real? No, all of them that been in this, Everybody that been in this thing under Diddy, they all tired. They're stressed. They can't take it no more, y'all. They can't take it. I keep hearing about Larry. Let me see. Larry Hoover coming home to what? I keep hearing he coming home. Is it true? Somebody let me know that a fact. Is Larry Hoover coming home? I'm gonna look it up later, but hold up. They commuted his sentence. He still got 1,000 years to serve. Wow. I ain't gonna lie. People, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's 2025, so if people still keeping that hope alive with that, nah, I'm not saying he'll come home, but I'm just saying. One fan commented on the image saying, "This is more than just a picture. It's showing Nicki in the closet because she's down low." Nicki Minaj moved to shut down the rumors, simply responding, "No." What is that? I got a question. Does Nicki make you want to hit it like that? They wouldn't let me get a clear picture. Yo, you know what's funny? I went to get this picture. It said the thing has been removed. I couldn't get a clear picture. Look to me like Nicki getting turned into a you-know-what. They have been still in the trans lifestyle. They have been trying to look like trans. I've been peeped that. See? Nicki in the closet. Nicki out the closet. Any more questions? Nicki out the closet. Nicki out the closet. There you go, y'all. So it was her fans that was on it, not me. Her fans saw it and was like, "Oh, Nicki coming out the closet." But I also wanted to show people that fans ain't stupid no more. The public is not dumb because these are all old codes, symbols of the industry that are old now. So it's not hard to figure out. People are not stupid. Look, she's in the closet. All right, and she looks masculine right here out the closet. It's not hard. It's that simple. Two-way. But you will see Nicki looks miserable though. She looks weird, meaning she don't look happy, y'all. She's not the same person. They're not the same no more. It's bad for all of them. It's bad because they know what's going on. It's bad because of Diddy trial. They know the game is over. You know, she even got to watch Chris Brown get locked up. Nobody knows what's going to happen to Smokey. Nobody knows what happened to Smokey Robinson, y'all. Come on, y'all. You can't make it up, so. We also going to talk about Diddy trying to get a mistrial. He tried to get it thrown out, something like that. Trying to get a mistrial, y'all. They also trying to say what? What they trying to say? The man that did the forensics. But they try to say his story ain't panning out too good, huh? Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to everybody that's up. Holler me in the chat. I'm getting bored. These are boring artists because they finish. All I want to see is Megan. And I want to see them get their smoke. I don't want to see Gail take off her clothes no more. All right. Gail said, "Megan, did Tory Lanez really hit that?" She said it just like that too. Did he really hit that? Megan was like, "Oh shit." Y'all know Gail grimy, right? Gail is grimy. Yes, she is. She lied. You know, they lied and told R. Kelly they had his back. Allegedly, R. Kelly knew Gail and them, you know, opened up from Chicago. He hung out with Gail. He hit that before. So, allegedly, Gail and them was like, "We got your back. We want you to come on and speak your piece. We want you to come on and let the world know you're innocent." Meanwhile, she already had on the paper what she was going to ask him. Pissed that man off on purpose because the whole plan was to get R. Kelly to act like a damn fool. And she did it. And that's why you'll see in the interview R. Kelly peep game, but it was too late. We'll leave that alone. But just to let y'all know, Gail is a prisoner. Gail want to retire because she's been in that contract so long she can't take it no more. She's not outright saying it. See, y'all thought slavery was over. You ever heard of somebody working after 70 harder than they worked when they were 23? All right. She's not saying outright, but she's done it for over a decade. She wants her life back. All right? What does this mean? Gayle wants her life back. The anchor's contract is set to expire at the end of 2025, but her ass was in a 10-year contract, which means she signed it at 60. All right? King, who has been the face of CBS Morning, is said to be tired of the grind, especially waking up at 3:30 a.m. every day at 70. And plus, she had no clue in the contract. They said she got to pose for Sports Illustrated. And she got to start her OnlyFans. So they don't want to do that shit no more, y'all. All right? Can you see it? You finally get to see in this game, they will get dragged all the way to the end. That's how it works for them, y'all. They will work until the end. They will be slaves for that contract. Now, you got to prove. She been wanting to retire. She got to get up 3:30, all that. And they use her for a lot of dirt. So now you see how it was always set up, right? R. Kelly got mad at her ass. Megan got mad at her. Because they used her to make the blacks look stupid. That was her job. Same thing with Oprah. Remember Oprah did that? Yeah. She used to do that with people. Remember Oprah did it to Whitney. Remember? Made Whitney look stupid. Let's go. What's up, 718 Dad? What's up, y'all? What's up? All right, let's go. Back to the Tory Lanez. I think they're going to let Tory Lanez be the Tupac of this generation. That's what I think. Just to make people super mad. That's just what I think, y'all. Yo, you know what I think they're going to do to troll people would it be so fucking funny? Do you know what would be funny as hell? I need laughs, y'all. Everybody too mad. If they fuck around, let Drake get him out of jail, and they walk around like Pac and Suge, him and Drake, that shit would be funny as hell, bro. I swear to God. Do you know how mad people be? If him and I'm talking about they start dressing like him too. If him and Drake start walking around like Suge and Pac, and they just start dissing Jay-Z and them, that should be funny as hell. I swear to God, that should be funny. And just do it all in trolling mode. That should be funny as hell. That should be funny as hell. Because everybody be so mad, y'all, that I'll be having fun watching people mad. Yes, that would be fucking... See, I got ideas for days, man. Let Drake bar him out and let them walk out of California jail and let them do everything Tupac did. Everything. Everything. From California Love, let them troll every Tupac video. Let them do all that shit. Yup, that should be funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? And she would be Faith, you know what I'm saying? Because she was the one that was the betrayer. Anyway, let's go. Back to Tory Lanez, man. Because Megan, they say she having panic attacks. Pardon Tory Lanez, urged Governor Newsom to correct a deep injustice. It's picking up, y'all. This is a couple days ago. So at first, when it was 1,000 and like 300, she didn't care. But when they see them, when they seen it get over 100,000, y'all, yeah, she panicking. She was cursing out people yesterday, cursing out fans, talking about y'all believe lies, all this stuff. Nah, man, she getting scared. That appeal around the corner. Let's go. What Tory Lanez lawyer said, he must be released immediately. Let's go. Lanez has, however, maintained his innocence, and his legal team is still pushing for his release from prison and trying to get a California governor, Gavin Newsom, to grant him a pardon. So now y'all see, it's for real. Now, all you got to know is this. It's a spotlight on it. Jay-Z don't like spotlights. This is a spotlight, y'all. That's all you got to know. Off the rip. A nice, shiny Batman light on this. This mean what? They ain't ducking. You know, you see that Batman light? At the end, you're going to see that smoke, right? That's right, you're going to see it. When you see that smoke, right? They ain't ducking it. Put that light on their ass. So, now Jay-Z, he getting older, y'all. Like I said, man, don't be surprised. Jay-Z end up like Chris Tucker in that house on Dead Presidents because he got to worry about Diddy trial and Tory Lanez appeal. Uh-oh. Who up there? Oh, let me read the chat. Y'all know more about this stuff than me, Tory Lanez and Megan. I didn't care when they was together. All right, let's look. Let me see what's up. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? He did do time. Let him go. Yeah, I mean, he did time. He got stabbed. That's his justice right there, right? So let's say if Tory Lanez did shoot her. If he got stabbed up, he got his issue. It's the truth. He did time. He got stabbed up. All right, they even now. That's it. That's it. Might as well. I mean, that's how I see it. Because guess what? The more he sit in jail, the more Megan going to be in trouble. Because if they find out that this guy got set up, if they find out this was a conspiracy to put that man in jail, that ain't going to look too good, y'all. Megan, she really done after that. Damn, but you can't. Can you go to jail for that? If you put somebody and make somebody do a bid and you lied on the stand? Can they come back and get you for that? I know we said a long time ago, they were supposed to been make a law for all them brothers that got put on child support, took care of kids for 20 years and then found out it wasn't theirs. But them brothers ain't never get no money back, no justice, no nothing. And some of them brothers getting locked up, losing jobs, but the woman never got in no trouble. But I think they got laws for that now. But yeah, they should have a thing where if somebody put you in jail, they ask you to go to jail if it's not true. They should have that next, straight up. So back in the day before they had DNA and all that, a lot of man, they were lying on people left and right back then. That's what they did back then. They just make up stuff. Police would get ranked, just riding through the neighborhood, blaming stuff on people they didn't even do. That's what they was doing. They were cheat coding. That's why the cops are corrupt. Remember that's why back in the day, in the 70s and 60s, they was getting raised as fat. They knew how to get ranked quick. They were lying on people, putting all type of charges. Let's go. What Megan and Kelsey should get perjury and go to jail. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think, first of all, somebody was filming on top of the roof. Now, I know people record with their phone, but that was supposed to happen in the AM, and somebody was filming it perfect. Like, I'm like, who's filming on top? And they caught Megan getting out butt naked. They was caught in a car doing the act. So she getting out butt naked. It just didn't make sense to me. It never made sense to me. In my mind, I was trying to think, how did the gun go off? I even heard people say she took her clothes off and Tory Lanez saw something and then he grabbed his gun. I heard that one too. I don't know, y'all. That's what I heard. I heard he saw something, he panicked and shot. I don't know. Get it? Now, I don't know. But anyway, this the thing. This is what I want to show y'all. Why everybody else out, but Tory Lanez went to jail. Something we spoke about. I said, you're going to notice certain people always around with no career in the trash, but everybody you love or the fans love or people like, and I mean like their music. So that's why I say this guy made you get into that. Jay-Z started that whole thing. That whole Nas Jay-Z beef started the whole thing of what? Pick who you like. Which means it was never based on music. Jay-Z knew that. He knew he was never the favorite. He knew he was never the favorite rapper. So he always inspired to be the favorite amongst the people liked. That's what y'all didn't get. New York, you're supposed to know this. Once he blew up, that was the first time New York was based on who you like. Because the streets know, hip-hoppers know, rap fans know he was never the best. He was just the favorite and the most liked. And people liked him for damn near 30 years. So he started that who you like stuff. I like him. I don't like them. I like her. I don't like her. They started that. When you forgot about what? It's about the music. Do you judge the music? You're supposed to say, I don't like her music. I like her music. I don't like his music. I like his music. That's what you're supposed to say. That's my proof. It went past the music. The past 20 years been groomed on who you like. They were teaching us to like humans, be on their nuts. We call it on their bra strap, right? It wasn't about music. That's why if I keep asking y'all about music, you can't get. If I tell you, give me 5 bangers Jay-Z made after 2015, you can't do that. You can't, because it has not been about music. Simple. Or you're going to tell me everything this was going to make you delusional because you're going to talk about Hard Knock Life and cannot get a what? But you're going to go back 20 years. This is what I've been talking about. The game is shut down because the game became trash. You don't get it that they control the game so much, they control all the damn talent and ran the talent off, and somehow all the talent is dead. So that's how I knew the game was dead, because the talent is dead. When the talent just kept fading off, who made that song called what? Death of Auto-Tunes. Who slayed T-Pain? Because he knew auto-tune meant new talent, new ideas, new concepts. He didn't like that. He wanted to be how he wanted to be. He wanted to fit how he rapped. So before I'm going to have 100 guys rapping this auto-tune, perfecting a new craft that I can't do, shut that down. And he got you to what? Go against auto-tune. My point is, it's not about if you liked it. Music is about selections. This guy actually tried to control your selections of what you like. It's about selections of music. That's what made music so beautiful, because you had so many different options, selections. When we compared rappers, we compared the music. That's the thing. So I was able to see that. Really, Biggie and Tupac started the rapper worship. Jay-Z ran with the concept of the rapper worship. Jay-Z was the first rapper ever worshipped to this day until he started getting dissed. But we compare music, y'all. It's about the damn music. So you're going to see, if I ask y'all for any musical proof, you couldn't give it to me. Because the new entertainment after 2011 became the internet. That's why he would sign people. And you're going to see Casanova took more damn selfies than made any music, than dropped albums. Because they were basically paid Instagram models that could rap and make music. You're going to see Megan did more twerking her ass than actually dropping albums. Because entertainment was being played out on the internet. Their music, they were getting paid off the music. Why? It was streaming on their platform. Every time you download their music, every time they twerk to their music, they were getting paid more than record spins. They knew that. That was their platform. Look at it. Hey, I'm a rapper. If I can go live and chill and play my music in the background and get paid for my music, I'm straight. But that's what they was doing for years. But y'all didn't know that. I don't need a radio. My shit stream on my platform every day. Guess what? Millions are going to see it. Hundreds of thousands are going to listen to it every day. And I get all the money, royalties. That's what they was doing. Then what happened? Everybody that want to be a celebrity on Instagram, what they was doing? Downloading their music. So they was eating off that alone, y'all. That's what I kept telling you. There's many ways they were living and surviving. They were surviving by fans downloading their shit, twerking to it, just all of that. So my point is, the game didn't grow because it was controlled. After 2020, it was really controlled. That's why you're going to see. The last thing I remember Tory Lanez doing was having them twerk competitions on Instagram, and that was it for him. Independent. Then you're going to see something else you ain't noticed. Somehow all the independent artists started taking losses in the pandemic and dying. Tory Lanez independent. YOUNGBOY was independent. Mo3 was independent. You know what I'm saying? You're going to start seeing certain artists started taking losses in the pandemic and disappearing. Then what else happened? All the drill rappers started getting locked up in the pandemic. Yep. So it was a lot of things I started noticing how things were changing. And it wasn't looking good. And the art of music was not increasing. So that's why I say, why is Meek Mill still in our face? Why did Tory Lanez go to jail for what he went to jail for? But why is Meek Mill still around? Meaning, it was always somehow the artists around that we don't really care about like that. But somehow the ones that made music that you liked or whatever, somehow they just ain't around. And you're also going to see The people that's not around no more, for the most part, they wasn't down with them. That's another point. They wasn't down with them. So when I told you that Jada was down, that's right. When I tell you they be around, they just don't always be in the pictures. That's what I was telling y'all. So you're going to see Jadakiss around with Tory Lanez in jail. You're going to see Jadakiss around with Casanova 2 times. That rapper from New York, he was at this same party with Jada. He was right there with him. But somehow his ass in jail now too. Because like the ones that's going to win, and someone just always going to lose. See, same event. Casanova, he ain't there no more. His ass in jail now. Like I said, it's his own stupidity. It's their own stupidity, whatever. But I'm just saying. Now you see what this rap thing been doing. If you look at it since 2020, y'all, it's been nothing but people going to jail and dying. So the game been dying off and going away. And that's what it's all part of. But it's part of the Diddy trial because you're going to see every sad case or bad news somehow is tied back to one of them, y'all. So we can talk about Megan and Tory all day. In my opinion, everything was good for Megan until she made this move right here. And you'll see after this, it was just somehow over for her, y'all. Somehow. And somehow her music just slowed up. Somehow. Because they say, you will never be the queen of Houston. Did you think you was going to be the favorite in Houston? But I saw it with my own eyes. I saw it. She had Houston at one point. She had that shit. Then she made a song with his wife. And after that, somehow things just ain't been the same. Because you know what I remember? I remember she got in trouble with Tory Lanez. You know what else I remember? You go check the date. Go check do your own homework. I'm gonna show y'all something. Right after this happened, the Renaissance tour started. Right when she got in trouble, right around that same time. When that whole thing was heated up with this, that Renaissance tour kicked off. And Megan was explaining herself to Gayle, right? While Beyonce was on tour with Renaissance. So I been knew what they did to her back then. It was a chess move. Why? She was hot. A threat to Beyonce. What? She was hot. A threat to Beyonce. Meaning the attention, the light, the spotlight, that queendom shit of the industry. And Tory Lanez was a threat to the men. Jay-Z. The market, the male market in America. The male market in America, the female market of America. The new generation, a threat. The new generation, a threat. So the king and queen called the shot. Put both of them both together and dispose of both of their ass. That's what happened. That's what you're going to see. The magic. The black magic they work. We're going to sign her in a contract. Pop. Got her. Come over here, Megan. Tory Lanez, you want to sign? You want to sign? Okay. Now, Megan, for publicity, hey, it'd be good for your career. Why don't you date Tory Lanez? Meanwhile, you have no clue what you're going to do. You're going to get with Tory Lanez, but you don't know what's up. Bingo. Now we got you and Tory together. See, y'all thought y'all were the new hottest youngsters about to take over because they was. But y'all coming together, we're going to control that situation through you, Megan. So guess what's going to happen? Somehow y'all going to be in Hollywood and y'all both going to get in trouble. And y'all both going to explain yourself. Meanwhile, my wife, she going to go on tour and bingo, we're going to get to that money. And that's what happened to y'all. And you're going to see their career ain't been the same since. That's why you're going to see everybody got mad at Tory. Everybody got mad at Megan. And both of them blame. Nobody said nothing about him right there. That's called magic. You pull the strings. You throw down the smoke bombs. And then you disappear. That's him. You've seen everybody get mad at every rapper. But you never seen nobody get mad at him yet. Because you didn't get it yet. So I'm not stupid. Guess what? They want me to be mad at Tory. They want me to be mad at Megan. But I'm older than that, and I'm smart and wiser to know there are two people that both got finesse. because they don't know that man from Brooklyn. It is no coincidence. He's from Canada, she's from Houston, and I know for a fact they both did not know who they were dealing with. Huh? So that's why I tell you, it's a lot of reasons why Geppetto is in their category. When you understand that Megan was a star coming up, and she was about 23, 22, and they saw it. Come here, Megan. They're going to get you young. And she didn't know that was the worst move she ever made. And that's why to this day, she's still explaining herself right now as we speak. Guess what else? She's the main one answering up because she see these petitions. These petitions is on Megan's ass, and yes, Drake is trolling too. He's in on it too. Drake shares petition to pardon Tory Lanez. So you know he got millions of followers. You know this around the world. So this is my proof. This is all to make hell for you know who. Both of them. It's called, remember when y'all put all that stuff on Drake? Remember that? He was a 69 guard, right? Remember he was the top? Yeah. All right. But since then, you've been accused. Okay. Did it? Okay. So, look to me like there's some payback going on, some trolling. All right? It looked like they sticking thorns in somebody's side, y'all. That's what I see. All right? So, this petition is selling faster than records. Remember back in the day, record sales? Well, these records right here selling every day. It's called sign a petition. You're also going to see the key word of petition is petty. So they also know people that want to be petty, they're going to sign it regardless, just to be petty. That's it. Because it's time for them to go. Now, look, if this picks up, this put pressure on the governor. It puts pressure. Now, Tory also got proof of being stabbed. That's another excuse. Now he can say, look, my life in danger. I can't make it through this bid. So this right here is so they can't get no rest. Why the Diddy trial going on? And we don't know who name coming out. We don't know, y'all. So this is all to put pressure on you know who. But let's go. Now we're going to look at something Tory said. All right. His lawyer said free him, and they're talking to the governor. Let's look at something he said. Now, look. This is a post from 2022. December 7th. Just about 3 days after Jay-Z's birthday. This is what Tory Lanez said. I'm going to leave this here one more time and watch how it ages. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against me in judgment shall be condemned. You sit and watch now, and don't ever question the God I serve again. This is my last tweet. Now, this is from December 22nd. I don't know why he said it. Nobody knows, but that's what he said. So I'm also showing you how somehow they bringing all this stuff back up. That's what I'm showing you. Everything I'm showing you is what they're bringing back up, which means he's going viral, he's trending, and all this stuff coming back up. All of this. To show you that it's not over, it's actually just getting started. That's what's happening, y'all. So, it all ties in with the Diddy trial. All right? So this is what I was telling you, that we just getting started. So, now that y'all see this, you actually able to see that it's a changeover. It is political. But you also see one thing. I need somebody to prove to me. I need somebody to prove to me 1 inch of the music prospering. It's about to be summer. Give me proof of a hip-hop tour about to happen. Now, I know LL gonna probably rock the bell. He always had that. But I'm talking about current artists. See, they want to still have rap because they know an old hip-hop event is nothing going to happen. But they know anything that's young, anything that's not happening. Nothing gangster rap. So the question is, now you got the proof how it's certain people still around, but Tory Lanez in jail. Diddy in jail. But see, it's people name mixed with everybody. So what's the coincidence? Somehow this man name, he be with Diddy, Somehow his name is with Megan, and somehow Tupac told us in 96, Jay-Z died too. And meanwhile, nobody knew what this was about. Thank you very much, Black. I'm going to say this was a hit, y'all. Something ain't right. Well, anyway, first of all, they first were cellmates together. This man said he got word that Tory Lanez want to put a hit on him. A rich man gonna put a hit on him, and he also got the word before the hit happened. Then he said he see Tory Lanez with something in his pocket bulging, as if Tory Lanez gonna walk up and stab him. Salute. Hold up. Control rappers couldn't, but they prayed and tried to control everything. Yeah. So this is my thing, y'all. Let's go back through the facts of this again, because it's more y'all here now. We got to look at this. During the phone call, now TMZ interviewed this man. This man talking on TMZ, y'all. Let's go. During the phone conversation with TMZ, Cassie said he acted in self-defense after suspecting Lanez, 32, was trying to take his life, as he had allegedly put a bounty on his head. So he claims Tory Lanez put a bounty on his head. But then he said he saw Tory Lanez and he just went and got him first because he thought Tory Lanez was coming to get him. So he basically saying Tory Lanez paid for a bounty on his head, and at the same time, Tory Lanez was going to just get him himself and get in trouble. Let's go. He said, look, he suspected Tory Lanez was trying to get him. He said it was self. He claiming self-defense. He said Tory Lanez was trying to take his life, and he allegedly put a bounty on his head. Cassio claimed he became aware of the said bounty the singer put on him through rumors circulating in the prison. So he got the word. So he got the word. I guess he went and got strapped. He went and got ready. Allegedly. Let's go. Cassio claimed that not too long after hearing the rumors, he encountered Lanez and noticed that the singer had a lump in his pocket. So he trying to say Tory pulled up and had something in his pocket, like he had a shank. So as you see right here, boom, let's go. Leading him to suspect that the 32-year-old was armed with a weapon. Paranoid. Cassio claimed that though that was the reason he initiated the attack and stabbed Lanez multiple times, he did not intend to take his life. He also described that the incident as unexpected. He also described the incident as unexpected because he and Lanez were initially on good terms while they were being held in adjoining cells at CCI, TMZ reported. So as you see, they were cellmates before that happened, y'all. That's why I say that's what made this whole thing weird. Now, they were cellmates before that. All right, they were cellmates. Somehow he got word it's a hit. But this the $1 million question we're not gonna know. It's two, really. Why would Tory Lanez want to take your life, for one? And for two, who told you that? Who told you it was a hit on your life? Are you telling me that Tory Lanez paid people a bounty and the people that had the bounty started running their mouth? I don't know. But that's my question. My question is, why would Tory Lanez want to take his life? Why, if Tory Lanez already facing 10 years, why would he want to get more time? Sister T said they were more than cellmates. Are you trying to say, Sister T, this was a lover's quarrel? Is that what they trying to tell us? I want to know what the hell was this thing over, man. This ain't making no sense. Hold on. I need help with this Tory Lanez making stuff, y'all. He discovered. Yeah, we heard about that. Hold up. Yeah, they said the joke is why Tory Lanez shot Megan. They said because she had something between her something. Yeah, but it's some pictures online you can see between them. Yeah. So anyway, all right. Hold up. What's up, Dramatic? So it's going to be around the prison to get back to you. Or that's what I'm saying. So this man pays money to get you hit. Then he going to run his mouth, walk around. I thought once I put money on you, I'm going to just lay low after that. I thought once the bounty is set, all I got to do is sit in my cell and just play it off after that and just chill. So I'm going to put the bounty on your head. Then I'm going to keep a shank on me. I'm going to try to shank you. I don't know, man. That's why I say some things ain't meant to try to figure out. All I want to know is, why did you feel like Tory Lanez want to take your life? Why would a rich man risk his life to stab you? And on top of that, you say you wasn't trying to kill him, but you stabbed that man a whole lot. That's another thing, bro. Usually when somebody not trying to kill you, they just gonna cut you. All right, usually they just gonna cut you once, slice you. No, allegedly he went to work on Tory Lanez, right? So here's the proof, allegedly. Tory didn't set it up. Because guess what? Now, this is giving him strength to get out early now. See, this is giving him a leg to stand on right here. So he got the appeal working. He got the pardon working. And he got the excuse right here. Now, y'all also remember when they was letting people out of jail early because of what? C-19. You know NBA YoungBoy got a pardon. So even if Tory Lanez, let's say he got to do like one more year. Say they make him do like 18 more months or something like that. I can see him getting out early. He not doing 10 years. I don't see that. But we got to look at this. We got to look at this as if this is true. Now the penitentiary's got a risk of him. If he loses his life, that's going to be bad on their part. So the question is, do they want to deal with this throughout this whole bid? That's another question. Do they want to keep dealing with these? Did you get it? So it's a lot of reasons why he can get out. Even if he just get a ankle monitor, like they can let him out on ankle monitor, make him stay on it for like 2-3 years, then get him off. Why? That happened to NBA YoungBoy. Because NBA YoungBoy is my example from the beginning when I first said Diddy might come home on house arrest. Because I was like, he had a lot of gun charges. He was on 2-year house arrest. And I'm like, it's other people bigger than him. So he was my proof that he got 2 years house arrest. And he was able to chill in the crib and still do music. So I'm looking at, if Diddy a billionaire, he rich. If he don't get fried, I'm looking at it like that, house arrest. So it's very possible. All right, NBA YoungBoy never broke again, pardoned by the president. So what? You know that pardons are very normal now. So it's not impossible for Tory Lanez to get pardoned, y'all. It's not impossible. Meanwhile, if he was to get pardoned, if he was to get out, that would open up something else. If he was to get out, that would mean Megan's career over with. That would mean spotlight on them, especially if they go back into details of what actually happened that night. Let's say they went back into this trial and made it like Diddy trial, meaning they really go back into it. They start making stuff public. It could go on. It could go there. So that's what this stabbing did. But the main thing that's increasing it is that video and these petitions. Meaning the petition is making it real. The petition is making it come to life. Straight up. I'm gonna say like I said earlier. If this petition start getting to 1 million, that's when you know it's a problem. The question is, are they gonna let it get to 1 million? That's the question, y'all. Because as of now, every day, this thing selling out records. Look, the petition is on tour right now, and it's selling out. So trust me on that. This ain't good for Megan. I think every day Jay-Z wake up with the bubble guts. His wife getting embarrassed, Diddy trial. He got bubble guts, y'all. Yeah, you know he older now too. So that's what's happening. Just to let y'all see this thing ain't over. And it ain't over no time soon. All right, so look. Was it a hit? His continued confinement is both a miscarriage of justice. So they screaming out justice now. They saying, yo, something ain't right with this. His case went so fast, It wasn't even though it went so quick. People feel like it was some injustice. We need to open this back up. All right? His miscarriage of justice and a threat to his safety. He must be released immediately because now it's a threat to his life. And he might be in here on bogus charges. So what the people saying? Now this whole thing with Tory Lanez, it's the people working this. You know, most people that like Jay-Z, they hate Tory. So it's right here. Wow, she is a whole liar. I didn't know she admitted to betting him. Shaking my head, Megan the liar. So now this is giving the petition energy. Because as they're pushing the petition online, they're pushing everything she said out her mouth. They pushing everything. It's a campaign on Megan. But once you know who she signed with, that means it's a campaign on all their ass. And don't forget about those little lawsuits that's in play to find out if it was sabotage, all that's wrapped in it. What's up? What's up? Hold on, I'm reading the chat. Here come the sympathy. I don't think it's no sympathy for nobody because both of their ass got pimped. Ain't no sympathy. All right? He pimped both of their ass. He pimped Megan. Huh? He pimped Megan. I know about how they put couples together and they got rid of both of their ass. On this channel, ain't no favorites. Ain't no favorites around here. Fans have favorites. Around here ain't no favorites. Who cares about any of them? I didn't care about Tory and I didn't care about Megan. But I'm going to tell you the truth. He pimped both of their ass. I'm going to say he destroyed both of them. Why? Somehow they both was winning before she got with him. That's all I know. Somehow I know about he turned somebody down, and next thing you know, I know something happened. That's all I know. What did I say earlier? Pick and choose who you like. Just don't say you don't like Jay-Z. So like I said, Jay-Z started the game with who you like. I know it's entertainment. You know what I do? I laugh at them. If they got some music, I'll listen to it. But for the most part, I just be trolling them because the fans love them. So when I troll celebrities, I really troll their fans. But the fans ain't stupid, so the fans say, Nikki, you coming out that closet, girl. We see exactly what you're doing. But they're trained to lie, so they're going to lie to the end. What Nikki say? Minaj immediately moved to shut down the rumor, simply responding, no. All right? One fan commented on the image saying, this is more than just a picture. It's showing Nikki in the closet because she's down low. Nikki, you are in the damn closet. But the thing is, who cares? Who cares? What are you seeing? Everything with these rappers are based on sex. You are also seeing that the fans are not dumb. They know what this means now. She's in the closet and she came out the closet. All right? And it's no coincidence she looks like that. See the closet in the background? See the closet in the background. You see Nicki Minaj's face and head? You ain't see her face get stronger? All right. See the closet closed? She's out the closet. In the closet, out the closet. Closed. Still out. Look, out, still out. Two-way. How you want it, ladies? You want it like this or you want it like this? Which one you want? Either way, you get served up. All right? That's it. Out the closet. But you can still get it either way. Masculine and feminine. How you want it, ladies? It's out now. Fans already said it first, not me. All right? But you're also going to see, for some reason, Nikki just looks miserable. So it's not a coincidence I'm talking about all these dry, boring celebrities. And maybe if y'all don't participate in the chat, this might be one of my fastest lives in a while. But I got other things I'm going to be working on today. Yes, I'm going to be doing, what I said I was going to do yesterday, I'm going to do it today. I'm not finished, but the truth is, y'all, they're all corny and boring, and I'm done with them. When I know Megan's career was over, but she made a diss song called Hiss because Roc Nation told her the gimmick was to diss Nicki with Hiss. Then she went on tour after that. Then Kendrick did the same thing. He didn't have no career, but he dissed Drake on a song called Like That with Future. Then he went on tour. That was his gimmick because you didn't learn that Roc Nation was not making no noise unless they had a gimmick. Bingo. Also, when you sign with them, you become boring. When you do an episode on Roc Nation, it becomes boring because they're all boring, they're finished, they're washed. No talent, no nothing. Mr. Dry Man can't dance, can't sing, can't, none of that. Cornball, boring. That's them. So on that note, I'm going to end this live. Why? The Diddy trial continues on. What else they saying? The Diddy trial, he trying to get a mistrial. But what? They said it ain't going to work right now. So a lot of y'all get it very, very clear. What's up in the chat? What's up, Dramatic? All right. So the question is, do you think Tory Lanez going to get a pardon? Do you think he's going to come home? What y'all think? Unless Nicki said, uh-oh. What's up, Black? We don't know what she does in the bedroom, honestly. Okay. Do y'all think Tory Lanez coming home? You think he'll get pardoned? I wish there was a way we could put money and bet on this stuff. All you got to know is if he come home, it's going to be real bad. See? Somehow Roc Nation, here's what Roc Nation get you. See that? 1 minute, you be a celebrity, you shake his hand, somehow you get bad luck after that. Your ass, right after that. You mean to tell me he was shaking Jay-Z's hand 1 minute, and now he in prison flexing muscles? Yup. Even though he could have been a male stripper when he was free? Yup. So you mean brother still wait to go to jail to work out and get smart and read books? Yup. Damn, son. So now y'all see jail is not an accomplishment. Do you now see ass backwards? You want to be a celebrity where you looking at a guy that was right next to Jay-Z and he did the Michael Jackson moonwalk right into a prison cell. See that? That's called going backwards, bro. See that? He just kept disappearing. He was just happy to be there. Now you're going to see where he at. Roc Nation, it ain't bad for you. See, Megan? You sound Roc Nation. Now look at you. You turn into a what? A paralegal. Now you gotta break down shit and explain yourself. Meanwhile, the fans said what? You said what, Megan? You think he's trying to deflect? Because she said, well, Megan, did Tory Lanez hit that? Well, why do you think Tory Lanez is putting this stuff on you? Why is he saying it's you? He's just trying to deflect. So they said, what? I think he's trying to deflect. From what, bitch? You're lying. So this is what the fans saying. Her own fans turned to her. Not y'all releasing the footage of what happened to Tory. Tory had some random man attempt murder on his life. He's lucky to be alive. This world is so sick, yo. I hate Bigfoot. I hate the camel. Free Tory Lanez. So you see, they telling you straight up, y'all, they hate Bigfoot. Y'all know what they call Bigfoot. They say they hate the camel. Y'all know what they call a camel. Everybody hates them now. And don't forget, the whole Canada hate them too. That's how it works. When I told y'all people like that ain't going on tour in Canada never again, you thought I was playing with you? When I said they're not going on tour in America like that, period, I know why Beyonce ain't sell no tickets. I know why. So that's where we at with that. Yeah, man, they said they call up, Nicki started calling her Bigfoot. That's what that started at. So Bigfoot explained herself because I'm going to be real, y'all, she's scared now. So when I saw her latest post and I saw how she was I said, nah, she's scared. I said, they getting on her skin now. So now you got the proof of black entertainment. Let me run it down the list, y'all, before we go so you get it clear. You're going to see the embarrassment. Nicki being accused of coming out the closet. Because if they don't come out the closet, they ain't going to get no check. You're going to see that clear as day. Plus, nobody cares if they out the closet. Megan, she just dropped the album. She just dropped the song. Long story short, she back in it for what? Bad news. Black entertainment, bad news. What they saying about Gayle? Gayle is being replaced. Gayle will be out of her contract. Gayle has been in her contract so long, she says she wants her life back. Gayle King, who has been the face of CBS Morning, is said to be tired of the grind, especially waking up at 3:30 every morning at 70 years old, because they've been working her ass and making her strip and making her go to freakoffs, something like that. Megan Thee Stallion reveals she lied to Gayle King. Meanwhile, Gayle King is catching hell too, because CBS is under fire. They're being sued. They're being sued for $20 million. The vibes at the network also not been great amid the 60-minute legal issues involving number 47. CBS is currently fighting a $20 billion lawsuit. I said 20 million, 20 billion. Look at me, somebody about to buy that station. So, CBS is currently fighting a $20 billion lawsuit filed by the controversial president. So, what am I showing you? What I said. Somehow, everybody that got smoked with that man is catching hell. I'm going to just leave it at that. But you're going to see that they've been being dragged at 70. Gayle been tired. She been working hard after 60. She's still in contract. And she says she's tired of the grind. So it all together is what? The end of an era. See? She's not saying it outright, but she's done it for over a decade. That means she's been on CBS over a decade after she was already 60. She wants her life back because she has been a slave to her contract. And they had her post. I'm asking y'all again. Please give me proof of a woman that is 67 that posed like this. Give me the proof. When I told you they've been making a mockery of grandmas. Y'all, this is called slight granny porn. This is called granny porn, y'all. This is granny porn to get you ready, bro. That's right. Granny porn. This granny porn, y'all. Now, this is the number one question, bro. Don't lie. How many of y'all have hit that, bro? Ladies, some of y'all like women. How many of y'all do it to Gayle? If Gayle said, I have $100,000 for you, honey. How many of y'all do it? Don't lie. Tell the truth. Bro, if Gayle said right now, you could, she got a whole house in the back for you right now. She gonna disguise you as a janitor, right? And she gonna move you her property right now for $100,000 a year, bro. But the whole time, Gayle wants you to be her sex toy. You gonna do it, bro? Tell the truth. Don't lie. You see? They know she tied in that Oprah. Yeah, they know that. That's why they giving her hell. Be careful, she might pee on you. I ain't gonna lie. Probably would. Salute Mike Flay. That's a real man right there. Salute Mike Flay. He said she got money too. Guess what, bro? You smart. Because you know she can't go that long anyway. Bro, no, that's the freest money you ever gonna get. And bro, know that first time she ain't gonna want no more anyway. Destroy her the first time and she ain't want no more. She gonna want to chill, bro. She gonna want to do it like that. You gonna be free money. Mike Flay know what's up. Nobody said what you had to do, how long, nothing. Nope. All you got to do is power drill her ass one good time. Her ass ain't gonna want that shit no more. She gonna say, oh no, honey, I can't take that stuff. Oh, I'm okay. That's what she gonna say. That's it. All money up front. Got him. Hey, yo, what's up, Punch? What up, Punch? We gonna have some fun with this real quick. Hold up. I'm hitting that every night. Damn right. Hey, Gail, break bread. Guess what, bro? She gonna pop a lot of comical. I think she gonna be dry, bro. Not cause her age. I think the whole industry was running through Gail. I think part of Oprah's success, every time she came to see them people, she brought Gail with her. Guess what else I think? I think back in their day, Gail and Oprah might have been a star of freakoffs. They might have been the main ones doing it. Why? Because back then it wasn't a lot of black celebrities. So they might have been the main entertainment. And that's what got Oprah status. Huh? Go look at them old pictures of Oprah and see how them men love their ass. They love their ass. That's why you're going to see she was with 47. You're going to see Oprah love some Harvey Weinstein. All of them love Oprah, boy. Oprah and Gail, I think they were tag team. Back again. Tag. I think that was them, y'all, straight up. Remember the rumors kept coming out, right? What? Oprah do stuff, right? But we didn't get it. Look at it now. Maybe the rumor got started because they were doing stuff in Hollywood parties back then. Because we ain't had the internet, so we not looking at it like those were leaks back then. How I know that? Because y'all didn't figure out, it seemed like every rumor we heard before the internet, once we got the internet, every rumor we heard was true. Damn near everything was true. It was all true. Because they were Hollywood leaks back then. So we been was hearing about what? Her and Oprah. But now that you know how they get down in that game, I'm going to say they were the first ones freaking off at the freakoffs. They were two reporters at what? In the 70s? They were young? Yes, they was. They were working for NBC, all that back then. So my point is, yeah, they were getting down for that crown, y'all. I think R. Kelly ran a train on both of them, too. I think R. Kelly hit both of them. That's what I think. When they was all in Chicago together, I think R. Kelly hit Gail and Oprah. Some telling me that. Because I know they all freaky, y'all. And you know what else I know? If Oprah, if they wanted some of R. Kelly, he was going to do it. I also think 50 Cent hit Oprah, too. I think 50 Cent hit Gail. Yes, he did. Google that shit. I think 50 hit that, y'all. Yeah, I think so. Yes, he did. I think he did. Allegedly, man. But I think 50 hit that. Yup. So we're going to leave that at that, y'all. So from now on, y'all, just understand, man, there's no turning back from this. You have witnessed granny porn, man. You just ain't get it. You ain't never in your life seen no other person do a. So you telling me Gail waited till she turned 67 to do this? No, Sports Illustrated, they do this in the beginning, 20s, 30s. So I need you to give me proof of any granny doing this shit. Now you're going to see why Gail says she tired of this shit. She ready to leave this stuff alone, y'all. She's tired. She's sick. They've been dragging her ass. All right? You don't be a news reporter and you take your clothes off after you got grandkids and kids. You don't do that. Your grandkids got to see this stuff. When your grandson in the damn supermarket, he got to see the magazine Sports Illustrated with his grandmother, man. No, this is called embarrassment, y'all. This ain't right. Somebody should have been said something, but they was doing to Gail. They had her in bondage, man. They made her do this shit. See that? Every goddamn pervert around America had to see that magazine, and every kid. And that's somebody's grandmother. That ain't right. But then again, who cares? On that note, we out for real. So all y'all, appreciate y'all. More coming, man. Excuse this dry episode. They all dry. I ain't gonna lie. So let's just go, man. All right. It's no coincidence. Both of them in an interview together. Today, she facing losing her job and her ass in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just showing you, it's not a coincidence. Every face we look at is trauma. Every face. Or something bad. And then look, only good news is what? NBA YoungBoy free, but what? His ass already dirty. So we don't even care. So that's still bad news. That's it. That's how America works, y'all. The bad people win and the good people suffer. So look, y'all. Let's look. Now let me show you how twisted the world is. Let's look how twisted the world is. They screaming out, free Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying? Free Tory Lanez, the good guy. Meanwhile, the bad boy, NBA YoungBoy, got released. That's why I told you, that's America, y'all. See? He gets free. The guy that took a picture with 1,000 military choppers all that. All of that. Family, if you saw the video he went to jail for, he was shooting a video. Everybody in the video he had with a gun, and all they had was the jail. They all had their guns out in the video. All they asked was the jail. Police raided that shit. But the thing is this. You see how America work, right? His ass free. T.I. free. You get it? Tory Lanez in jail. That's how it's gonna be, y'all. So on that note, for sure, I'm gonna close this one down. We out. One. Appreciate all y'all. One. Granny porn. Told you, man. Once you sign with that rock, that's it. Your ass gonna be breaking down rocks in that cell. That's about it. You gonna be in a cell with little pebbles on the ground. That will happen to you. they don't know when you sign to the rock, man, he gonna crush your ass. You ain't gonna build nothing. You're gonna get crushed. See that? Only thing you're gonna build is your body in prison. That's about it. You're gonna become a rock in prison, hitting them weights. That's all you're gonna get. All right? Ask Tory Lanez. He ain't want to sign Rock Nation, or he got with some weights in jail. That's about it. He gonna turn into a rock. That's it, man. Tory Lanez, he was wearing toupees before that. He paid an inmate for his toupee. Number one question is, why would a rich man put a hit on a broke-ass Mexican? What the hell is that about? Why would a rich man put a hit on a broke-ass bastard that ain't getting out no time soon? That's the question. Hold up. That hair, yeah, he had to get a prison Beijing, y'all. Now that was a county jail Beijing. He good now. See, that was a county jail Beijing. Yo, y'all ain't shit, man. That's a prison Beijing, man. You feel me? That's really tissue and shoe polish. That's really what that is. See, he paid a CO to bring in some shoe polish. That's really tissue and shoe polish. I'm out, man. That's why I said, y'all, when he get out, some telling me he gonna get out on bail like Tupac, and he ain't wearing no more toupees. He gonna be bald. I think for some reason we gonna see a parody of the new Death Row. It's gonna be Tory Lanez and Drake. Drake gonna go get him out of jail. He gonna play Suge, and he gonna turn the pot, and they gonna go around the whole rap game trolling everybody. That's what they're gonna do. Yep. So Tory Lanez is part of the gimmick. He gonna cut his hair bald. He gonna be Tupac.